Welcome to CATtheMinion YouTube channel. This is an Adventures with Plastic Crack video. I've got this, what year is this? 1965 Barbie trunk. It's got the SPP logo on it and not the Mattel one, although it is a subsidiary. So I've got this, it's a shiny black vinyl. I've got some dust on here that didn't come off. I think this one might have come in blue as well. It's got a bubble cut Barbie portrait, and I think that's supposed to be Midge. And then a ponytail Barbie here. So, although that could be an American Girl Barbie. Not sure. Well, either it's Barbie or it's Midge. But anyway, so we have the blonde, and then it came with this sticker on it, which was fine for me because I don't actually really like this picture of the bubble cut doll. So we've got the country fair or county fair outfit here, and then suburban shopper. So it's got the suitcase handle, it's got the aluminum band, the metal flip lock. So what I've got in here, I had recently changed them out, but these are sort of darker types of characters. I need a different stack. What else do I need? This one will probably work fine. I am going to zoom in on these after. So I have in here alright, so this is a doll that I made in 2006. So this is my Frida Kahlo doll that I made. And in my opinion, better than the one that Mattel put out recently. So I based her on the movie, which I have. I have it. I do have it in my stuff. I have it in my stuff. Dig it out. Oh, where'd that go? Okay. There we go. I based mine on the movie. Salma Hayek. There's pictures in here? Not really. So I had I made her shorter by using a 2006 Star Team body. And I put the 1991 Theresa head mold on there from a 2001 doll. So I rerouted her, I did her hair, I repainted her. Her face is shiny because it's got, the hell is it called? It has a gloss varnish on it. That was back when I thought I was supposed to do that. Why is her head looks kind of dirty too. She's got rooted lashes. I made this necklace out of beads. I made her outfit. And I printed out this painting. And I've got this little mini easel thing here. So she's got her painting. This stupid thing keeps falling over most of the time. There we go. And I have this cigarette from Cruella de Vil. So I will zoom in on that, but I sliced her finger apart from the other ones so that she can hold on to this. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to zoom in on her after. Those are sticky paper flowers. They came like that, and I just stuck them onto her head. She's a little bit dusty, though, and hopefully they won't fall off. So the next doll that I have in here is that The DC Harley Quinn. This one was the one in the bigger box that had the student ID card. Hair's gotten a little flat. I need to fix it. I did not detach the mask from her head because I like the way it was on there. She's got her mallet here that she can hold on to. If I can get it into her hands. Now I have a plan for this doll. I'm actually going to be customizing her. I just haven't spent the 50 bucks I need to get what I'm going to change her outfit to. But it's going to be epic. So there's the Harley Quinn, and my battery's going to go, which is great because I did not want this video to be more than one section. I'll just leave her there. She does stand up on her own, but it can take some work. So I have another doll that I made, and I started this doll around 1993, I think. So this is my Catwoman that I made. And what you see here is actually from 2006. Get her on the doll stand. So, I have this. Her head was originally from a 1989 Fun to Dress Barbie that I had since I was little. And I had colored her eyes in. I had some like older boots on her and had her dressed in black for a long time. And I'd always planned on having her as a Catwoman. And when I actually went and I had gotten these fine Batman cards as a reward for completing certain bonus work when I was in 5th grade. So I always pick the Batman cards. And these are getting curved now, but they have a lot of pictures of Catwoman on them, so I used all these cards to make her costume, so it's highly accurate to the movie. And her mask doesn't fit on her face that well, but it's the same idea. Now, the stupid thing is that I rerouted her hair with ash blonde hair, and then goes down to about here, and then covered it up with the mask anyway, so I'm not sure what the whole point of that was, but these boots I had to trade out with the other one that I made. These are actually blue, and I painted them. So, it's the Catwoman. I made 2 of them, and I tried to sell the other one. I actually made 2 of the Frida Kahlo as well, so if it still exists, there's another one floating around out there somewhere, but doesn't have the cards with it. My stack of cards. Let's do the back. So I'll zoom in on her as well. And I have Raven Queen here. The Ever After High. God, her hair is like waxy now. It needs to be washed. And I did not like this, so I had originally cut it off, but I didn't know what to do with it when I got rid of her box, so I just kind of put it back. And I like that she's posable. I'm not super fan of this head mold, but I like her. And I just cut this so I could pop that back on whenever I want. Because I mean, her arms are really posable, but this stupid collar gets in the way. I might get rid of that again, but she's got her little heart-shaped box here. And there she is. I think she's the first one I found out recently when I was watching a video about the Monster High, or the Ever After High dolls, and how they overproduced them and then fucked over the animators. Okay, so these are actually Monster High dolls. So I have the Nefera Nile. This is from the Boo York musical thing. I was trying to get different head molds. I actually like her She's got really interesting colors. I like this, like, blue-green and black and white and gold hair situation. She's got this purple pyramid crystal that is really difficult to get to stay on her hand with the elastic. And she has limited mobility because, again, she's got this huge plastic collar thing that gets in the way. And I don't really do much with her. I just put them on display. And I'm doing this video now because these are appropriate for October for Halloween. And I'm also going to put them out as decorations. And Raven Queen is a, like, you know, she's supposed to be evil but isn't really, so her black and purple will go well with these other dolls. I was gonna get an Apple White at some point because I liked her, but then I didn't bother because I was busy getting other dolls. So I also have this set of Cleo to Nile. And I bought this because I had seen a picture of another Cleo in a green dress with shorter hair. I was like, ooh, I'll get that. And then I saw this one in the set with Deuce Gorgon. And it seemed like a no-brainer to just get the set. So I think there's a couple different ones of him where his hair is in a different style. He's a little dusty too. And I'm actually impressed with how posable he is. He looks good without his sunglasses on. But what's interesting is that despite his boots, like Spock, he's got posable ankles, which is actually quite nice. And it's unusual to have a male doll that's this posable. He's even got wrists. So he doesn't have a waist, but he's otherwise quite posable. He's just very, like, cartoon skinny. So he's got beautiful ankle posing, trapped in boots, just like Spock. But I like his glasses. They look good on or off him. Oh, he's actually got a little earring over here too. So his shirt is all one piece though. It's not. Oh, he's got a tattoo on his arm. How cool is that? I really like this lime green and black situation, though. It's cool. I would consider getting another one of him with a different hairstyle, but he's pretty cool. I like him. And this case came, somebody had put this contact paper in it, and it was on sale a couple times, and I was like, oh, I can't really afford it, and it came up on eBay. It still is for sale, and I think it actually went down in price a little bit, so I finally bought it. This piece down here is separate because it had a cardboard thing there, and it was on top, and I pulled out the cardboard when I yanked out the guts, and I just glued that on there. So I got this because I wanted this, and it looked better with the other dolls that I had in it, but when I switched up my cases, I just, you know, these ones are in here now. I mean, it goes with them. I liked it a little bit better when I had the fashionistas in this trunk, but I had to move things around. So, I'm going to change the battery before I zoom in on these. Alright, so here's Deuce. I really like his face. And I've seen the Hunter. I guess he has the same basic head mold, but he's got rooted hair. It's actually a really nicely done face, but those dragon eyes are perfect. I love it. And because he's Medusa's son here, he's got all these little, like a snake mohawk. And then he's got that little earring there. So he's got a snake on his shirt too. And then he had a tattoo over here, which I was really surprised that I forgot about. So, and he's got those nicely articulated hands and this snake skin texture thing, and then his boots, and again, that really nice ankle joint that's going to waste. Okay. So I got him back in there. And then his sunglasses have a texture on them as well. And they look really good. They fit well on his head, and they stay there pretty well unless they're taken off, and he just looks cool whether he's got his glasses on or not. Turning people to stone and shit. Okay, so here's Cleo from that same set. They came as a pair. And then I bought Nefera separately. These dolls are really skinny. I don't really like the proportions, but I mean, if you consider them that they're supposed to be like cartoon characters and like not real people, then it's not as bad. So she's, you know, mummy wrappings. And what's interesting is that this thing goes all the way around in the back. So she's sort of tied together. And her hair is like a midnight blue with copper in it. It's really nicely done, actually. This is quite a quality doll. And I don't look at them that often. I had them out for quite a while when I first bought them. I actually got them new when they were in the store. I've never seen any of the cartoons because that was way past my time. But here's her sister, she's a little taller. She's like an inch taller before the headpiece. So there's Nefera and this really spectacular crystal and gold situation here. It's got molded on gloves. And the crystal is hollow. It's tied to her hand there, and then her feet. So I don't know what she does, but she looks really cool. Her hair is greener than it's showing up. It's showing up sort of a teal turquoise, but it's I don't even know how to describe it. It's like acid teal. Very, like, much greener than it's showing up there. This stupid collar off. So there's the Raven Queen again, and there's green sparkles in there. It's not showing up that well. There's the heart-shaped mirror purse or whatever. Oh, there's a little bit of a heart on there with wings, but there's a mirror on it. It's supposed to be, you know, her purse is basically the box that Snow White's heart's supposed to go into. And she's got a belt, a little belt there. And I keep pushing her stockings down by accident, but she's got these textured shoes and whatnot. And I need to fix her hair. It's been mashed in the box a little bit, and it's getting kind of like waxy and flat. I just need to wash it and brush it out. And if I'm feeling really fancy, I'll recurl it. I've had my dolls in my collection so long now that I'm getting to a point where I'm gonna have to like maintain them instead of just fixing them. Because I have some dolls from the 80s, so their legs are getting sticky and they need to be washed. So here's Harley Quinn. Got the red and the blue. She's a really pretty. I like this face better than the other, like the non-tooth smile face that they have for the other dolls. And just hit the camera. So there's her very plain blue and red thing. It's kind of annoying. It reminds me of something I had a long time ago, but I don't remember what it was. It's really top heavy. I feel like this thing is solid and the stick isn't really up to dealing with it. She's got this kind of annoying belt that tends to float on her outfit, and I think it's supposed to go on her hips, but it usually rides up. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to change her into the other outfit eventually. But she's got, what I like is that her arms are muscular. She's got her hands in the position to hold her stick. Oh, she doesn't... Okay, she doesn't have a waist, but she has, like, rib cage. I didn't realize that her rib cage rotated like that. So she's actually highly posable. She's got muscular legs that are painted black and red. Are they... What's the deal with this? Oh. Psych. Just the legs. And then her shoes are molded in there. What do her feet look like? Oh. On her feet. Okay. Shoes are really on there. They're really stiff. So there's her other foot. incredibly stiff vinyl shoes. Oh, she's got a separate toe. Awesome. Well, I'm not taking her shoe off the other foot again, but that's neat. I've never taken her shoes off before. Alright. This is actually a really nice top. It's got the little Harlequin print and then these black mesh thing going on here. I really like her. I need to touch up her hair a little bit. But when I get the outfit that I'm going to put her on, when I can pretend to spend the money on it right now, I will do that. So, so here's these really fantastic Topps brand Batman Returns cards. I actually have Batman Returns on DVD too. I should have grabbed that when I grabbed the other one. But, where's one of the ones? Oh, here we go. Here's one of the ones with Michelle Pfeiffer on it. Absolutely stunning. There we go. Now it's in focus. I wonder how much these are worth. These are starting to get a little bit bent now that they're getting old. These cards are almost 30 years old. It's making me feel old now. Just when her hair was all fucked up. So, it has little information and stuff about the director and the actors on the other side. So, I used to have more of these, but I had a few duplicates and I gave them away. So, I don't know, there might be like 50 or 30 of these or something. Ooh, is that? There's a rip here. I don't think that's supposed to be there. That might have sprung on its own. But I had strategically cut these and cut this and sewn it with the white stitching according to the pictures that I had. And the corset was a separate piece that I made and attached afterwards. I'm trying to get it to where it's in focus. Here we go. These are short sequin pins, and I think I'm missing one, so I might have to get another set at some point. They're just kind of stuck in there in the gloves. Sure, this whole thing is attached. It doesn't come off, so I don't know why I spent the time to reroute her, or to do two of them. But, and the mask doesn't come off either, and it's a little bit over her face. And somebody was like, why does her face look dirty? But, you know, this was back in 2006 where there wasn't a lot of... There was no YouTube tutorials to see how people were painting doll faces at that point. So, this is my fun-to-dress Barbie as Catwoman, and I think she looks enough like her to me. I don't mind. And it's like literally what I always wanted to do with this doll, and it took me like 12 or 13 years to get her where I wanted her. So I got this whip here and get the back of her head. It was a lot of work. Kind of ripped there too. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. Although I think this one is a new, I think this one's a new split. I don't think that was me. I think that was because it ripped. It's alright. Just adds texture. So that's some kind of like pleather vinyl fucking fabric. Anyway, I love her. I'm obsessed. Fully obsessed. Alright, so here's this little printout that I made of a Frida Kahlo painting. I think it got wet at some point because it's like faded, but whatever. And the little Frida doll. Alright, so these Star Team bodies, you can see they have like, it's the same size as the original Skipper, but it's when they made Stacy bigger and gave her a big balloon head. She has Ken-sized feet. So I've got these 2017 Ken shoes that I bought in a fashion pack. You can see they're just a little bit longer than her foot. So that she has shoes that are appropriate to poke out of the bottom of Frida's dress here. So this was, this fringe here was actually from some kind of tartan plaid material. You can see it was woven in there, and there's a little bit of the plaid band left, and then this ribbon. So it's not super accurate to the shawl here, but it was what I had. So this little bit of velvet here, and the ribbon that I sewed on, and it's a separate piece there. And the bead necklace, and the little earrings that I made, and the hair braided and sewn together. I completely rerouted her, and I gave her the unibrow, and she looks a little bit like Salma Hayek because I used the Theresa head mold there. So that is my Frida Kahlo doll, and I made her in 2006, and I think she's better than the one that they are selling. Although I find it intriguing that they use the Mbili head mold for her, so I kind of want to get it just because it's unusual. And here's the little Cruella de Vil cigarette and the cigarette stick from the Power and Pinstripes doll. So I used to have her, but my Cinderella doll has her furs now in her flapper outfit, and her sunglasses are on my Color Magic Barbie, and the cigarette here is in Frida's hand, which I have sliced with the X-Acto knife so she can hold it. It falls out all the time though. There we go. There she is. Frida Kahlo. I love her so much. Okay, so this got really long because I had to restart because the battery died, but that's alright, and we get a better look at everybody. Alright, so if you want to see more adventures with Plastic Crack, you can subscribe to my channel. I have I haven't printed out a new one yet. I deleted my Patreon. Or unpublished it because it's not that easy to delete the whole thing. Is that? Come on. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, so if you want to see more adventures with Plastic Crack, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out that and other playlists. I do have a doll customization folder on DeviantArt, so you can see something like this. And like this. I need to change my DeviantArt folders. I have some stuff that's like historic, but I'm going to change the way that I've done that. Because these dolls are actually in a separate folder than the other ones. Because they're older, but I don't like that, so I'm going to fix it. So check those out on DeviantArt. Check out the Adventures with Plastic Crack playlist for more of this kind of stuff. And I have actual art items like this, and this stuff for the animals. It's stuffed animals. In my catalog. I just dropped that too, and I didn't want to drop that. Yeah. Fucking legs. Okay. In my catalog. So the stuffed animals, the this, and made to order items, the little chapbook packs, little poetry and art and whatnot, all just jammed right in there in an envelope. So those are available. So rare. And then you can see all of this stuff, all these links and to other things, and in the description box of my infomercial video, which is going to be linked below this one. I also have, oh, they're over there. I have coloring books too on Amazon, so those are linked. If you have any questions, you can email me, thecatcamebackatcamp@gmail.com. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, check out those playlists, the discussion tab, and stay groovy, and we'll see you later. Bye.